because paraphrasing needs several skills. Like you have, your grammar must be okay. You should have enough knowledge, grammar, like let's say knowledge, and then you have to practice a lot. And we had limited time for practicing writing. So, and even if we ask the students to paraphrase or summarize, normally they didn't like to do it because it was a bit difficult to them. So they didn't want to try. The thing is that the students who came to us to ask for more help improved a lot. But the students who left it like as if it's impossible, couldn't learn it. So I'm very happy to see Bushra and Abrar here to learn more from the Writing Center.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, Ms. Bahare. See, you know, it's like this, Bushra and Abrar. All right. Do you have a bank account? Do you have a bank account? Do you have money on the bank?
Sometimes.
So sometimes. Okay. So
Yes.
what about you, Abrar? Do you have money on the bank?
Yes, same.
Sometimes, right? Okay. Sometimes it's zero balance. Okay. Why I ask you about this? Of course, Bahari has money on the bank. Okay. You know, writing is almost the same. It's like if you have money on the bank, all right? If you have money on the bank, if you want to withdraw something, you want to withdraw a particular amount, you can withdraw. Yeah? But if you don't have money on your account, even you wanted to withdraw even a small amount of money, small amount of currency, you cannot. You get the point? You get the point, Bushra and Abrar? So it's simply as, if you have money on the bank, you can withdraw anytime. If you don't have money on the bank, you cannot withdraw. The same thing here. The same thing in your brain. Same thing in your mind. All right? If you don't have information, as Bahari said, if you don't have a bunches of information, grammar, vocabulary, you know, if those are not restored in your brain, in your mind, if you want to write something, if you want to use something, if you want to use information, grammar, vocabulary, etc., if it is not restored here, mafi. Get it? You cannot use something. So, what am I saying is, you need to read a lot. You know how one way to improve your writing is reading a lot. How many times do you read a day, Abrar? Do you read anything? I mean, books.
Yes, some account download the post for improve vocab.
Yes, that's good.
English.
That's good. What about you, Bushra? How many times? What do you do in reaching your vocabulary, for example?
I read some English book.
Good, good. So continue doing those. All right. Reading will give you money in your brain, and that money is the information. All right. Okay. So let's start. So we have on our session for today for IMCO Writing Center. Our topic for today is paraphrasing and summarizing, and we have here on our session for this morning, we have Miss Bahare, one of our teacher in the Writing Center, and we have two students, one from the LTM department. We have Bushra here, and one from the foundation, Abrar. All right. So welcome to this session. So You know, as this session, as Bushra said, in academic writing, it is, do you see my screen, Bushra?
Yes.
Okay, Abrar.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so as you can see in your screen, you know, in academic writing, it says there, in academic writing, it is essential that you include external sources. That's what what are you doing, Bushra? From books, articles, magazines, and the internet. They are used to support your main points. That's good, Bushra. What are you doing is actually a start, but you need to continue doing it. Same thing with you, Abrar. I think in the foundation you've been writing a lot, right? So it's not about academic
Yes.
writing alone. It's not research alone. Different writings alone. You know, reading a lot and searching a lot of information from different sources cater not only your essay writing, a particular writing, but all kinds of writing. Okay. 3 common ways to do this. These are the things that you need to do if you are engaged with writing and you are collecting information from other sources. These are the 3 important things that you need to know: quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing. All right? Quoting is very simple.
Right.
Quoting information includes taking original words from the source. You just have to, it's like copy paste, which we are really fun with, right? Most of the students, this is what they're doing: copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. You know, but of course, in quoting, you're taking the original words of the source, but you need to make it legal. You need to quote it. All right. Um, It says here, putting quotation marks, if you are familiar with the quotation marks, at the beginning and the end of these words and adding them into your writing. And don't forget to mention, because we have phrases that we use for quoting, like for example, for example, the author is Al-Balushi. Al-Balushi said that, all right? As Al-Balushi
Right.
quoted, so those are the quotation phrases that you need to use, right? For quoting. Yeah?
Right.
Yeah? Get that? Okay. Now, let's focus on paraphrasing and summarizing, because quoting is very simple. You just have to copy paste, use a quoting phrase, quote it, then mention it in your paper. That is quotation. That is quoting. Now, let's look at paraphrasing and summarizing, which both of you, I guess, are having some difficulties, right? Okay. In paraphrasing and summarizing, Bushra and Abrar, you need to put this in your mind that it involves rewriting. Rewrite. It is widely different from quoting. Quoting is copy paste, copying, but paraphrasing and summarizing is rewriting it. Okay? In different words, and find out similarities and differences for those 2 skills. Okay? It's somehow like this. So let's differentiate between paraphrasing and summarizing. Okay? So paraphrasing and summarizing, both of them, you need to change the sentence structure. All right? For example, the original text is in, let's say, active sentence. You're familiar with active, right? Active voice. So you need to change the structure of the sentence. You can change it into passive. That's what we do in summarizing and paraphrasing. Okay. Second, change the vocabulary of the original text. That's what you are mentioning earlier, Bushra. Changing noun to verbs, or finding the synonym of the words, right?
Right.
You there? Say yes, Abrar. Say yes, Bushra.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you have questions, you just have to cut me off, all right? You just have to say, Mister, I have a question. Clear? Yes? Okay. All right. So far it is clear? Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, good.
Clear.
All right, Bushra and Abrar, because our session, this Zoom is only for 40 minutes. I think you know it, right? Now, we have 10 minutes.
Right.
So, yeah, we have 10 minutes now. After 10 minutes, we just have to go back, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah? You need to go back because this is very important. You know, it will help you a lot. Hello, Yasmino. So we have another student here, Yasmino. Yasmina, how are you?
Yes, Mino.
Yeah. Is that your name? Real name? Yasmino? That's a beautiful name. Are you a male, female? So I can address you like he, she. Okay. He's connecting the audio. Okay, fine. So what we're saying here. Okay. Hello, Yasmino. How are you? You can unmute your microphone so you can say something. Oh, she's robotic. Okay, so welcome, Yasmina, right? Yes, Yasmina, can you hear me? You can, I think there's a problem with your audio, Yasmina. You can, yes, Yasmin. Is that your name, Yasmina? Real name?
No, Mr. Yasmin.
Yasmin. Oh, what a beautiful name, Yasmin. You're from the foundation or what department?
LTM department.
LTM. Oh, with Bushra, right? First year?
Yeah.
Oh, with Bushra. Okay, good. Okay, so welcome, Yasmin. We have been discussing how to paraphrase and summarize. Okay, all right. So welcome to our session for this morning. Now, we're discussing about the difference between paraphrasing and summarizing. But what they have in common, as I've said, what they have in common, as you see in your screen, you need to change the structure and you need to change the vocabulary. But of course, when you say change the vocabulary, okay, don't use other vocabulary which is not similar to, all right, which is not similar to the meaning of the original vocabulary on the text. All right. Okay, so we have here.
Right.
Just need to read. Yasmin is a student. Okay. She is very hardworking. Ooh. See, Miss Bahari is saying something good to you. Year 1, second semester. All right. Okay, so your first year LTM, Yasmin, right? Okay, good. So let's continue. But there are differences between the two, as you can see in your screen. All right. So paraphrasing, it says there, use all details in the original text. Okay, so you need to use all the details. What are those details? Those are important details from the original text. And it says there, paraphrasing is often similar length as the original text, as you can see in your screen. So most probably, if you're paraphrasing, okay, what do you paraphrase is that the original text is somehow equal to your paraphrase in length, okay? And you need to use all the details from the original text. However, in summarizing, if you summarize text, for example, in summarizing Yasmin, Abrar, and Bushra, you use only the most important details or ideas from the original text. See the difference? In paraphrasing, you need to use all the important details. But if you are summarizing, okay, you only have to use the most important key ideas or keynotes from the original text.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
and that's make as in summarizing, a summary is shorter than the original text, as you can see in your screen. Clear? Are we clear on that? Okay,
Yeah,
good, good, good.
Yeah.
So I guess you're having an idea now. Okay, let's look at the Yasmin. If you're having problem with audio, Yasmin, you can type it on the chat box. You had a chat box there. You can type if you're having problem with your audio. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yasmin, you want to say something? You can type something on the chat box because you're having a audio difficulties. Okay. So while we're waiting for Yasmin's comment, I think she needs to say something. I'll be waiting for what is that, Yasmin? Okay. So let's look at the paraphrasing.
Okay.
Okay, in paraphrasing. So Bushra, Abrar, and Yasmin. Paraphrasing, it says there, it must be written in your own words and structure. So you need to bear that in mind. You need to write it in your own words. So in paraphrasing and summarizing, it needs understanding. It doesn't cut it off. Understanding is really, really important in paraphrasing and summarizing. You need to understand what is the text all about. Because in paraphrasing, you need to write it in your own words. Second, it must contain same details as the original text. Okay? So it must contain it a
Okay.
must. Okay? You want to say something, Abraham?
No.
Okay, Bushra?
No.
All right. Yasmin? Yasmin is something.
No, Mister.
Okay. So good. Because sometimes your voice is robotic, you know. Rah, 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 rah. Okay. Okay, if you want to say something, Yasmin, you just you can type on the chat box. Okay. All right. So that's the second one. Let's have the third one. Let's look at the third one. Do not change any. So if you're paraphrasing, do not change any ideas from the original text. Okay? That's a violation. That's a big no-no. Okay, yes, yeah, okay, mister. All right, good. So do not change the idea. 4, do not remove any ideas or add new ones. So these are very important, ladies, okay? All of you. Okay? These are very important that you need to know and you need to bear in mind if you are paraphrasing. So if you're having problems and mistakes in paraphrasing, it's because we're not following this. So at least now you know what to do, right?
Right.
Good.
Right.
Okay. It is not necessary. It says there, it is not, this is an important note. It is not necessary to change every word. Okay? It's not necessary to change every word. Certain words and phrases should not be changed as they cannot be stated differently or a shared language. What are those, for example? First, proper nouns. From the original text, okay? So we are basing this explanation from the original text, then to your paraphrase. Proper nouns, names of people, organization, place, etc. Like, for example, you cannot change the word Albert Einstein for a synonym, or International College, or Kuala Lumpur, or Oman to another name. Proper nouns, they don't need to be changed if you're paraphrasing them. Clear? Good.
Yes.
Common nouns. Common nouns that are impossible to reword efficiently. Okay? You cannot reword, you cannot give synonyms to all words. Okay? Like for example, common nouns like history. Do we have another word for the word history? Right? Computer. Do we have another word? Radio, summer, technology. Do we have another word? They might